Yes, Massive and crew back once again with another video. Not been on it last couple of days. Thought I'd get in the studio, build a tune. Really good vibes over there at Jungle Alliance down in Brighton. Had a good little session on the old decks. Ended up playing on CDJs. Bit of noise going on in the background there. Yeah, we're good, building up a new shelf. Yeah, so hit the road, got there. My Serato was giving me a little bit of issues with the bass. I don't know what it was. I actually left one of my control vinyls in another gig and didn't realise that I didn't have it with me, but lucky enough, Kosine, nice one bruv, Mark was able to sort me out with some Serato controller vinyls. But the thing is I don't know if they were compatible, because something weird was happening. Like, I've never seen it before. Bass was rumbling and it was causing my Serato to jump, and you know, I ended up sort of, I always take CDs with me, I always take USBs. Aries always shown me that he's pretty much ready for any gig, and he's got all of his CDs there and all of his bits and pieces. And he said to me that basically in a gig he's prepared for anything. He's got all formats. So I started traveling with all formats myself. Nice one, Aries, for that. You know, basically I decided to pull out the CDs, and I had a nice little CD set, but I burnt the CDs. The CDs come out a little bit mixed up, so I was able to just do a sort of a mix set. Got some compliments on the set, met a few bods there. They give me a big up on the set, but to be fair, me personally, I wasn't happy with the set, because one, on the CD controllers, I wanted to get more practice on the CDJs, and also wanted to get more practice on this Pioneer DJ mixer, because I'm thinking about using that for my go-to. Now obviously, you vinyl people out there love your vinyl. Me, don't forget, I had 20,000 vinyls in my record shop, had all the different labels. Myself and Mrs, we all know about all the vinyl, don't we? Yeah. And basically the vinyl took up so much space, and you know, I wasn't able to run the shop no more, oldschoolvinylrust.com. And cut long story short, sold the vinyl collection to somebody else who could show it the love and give it the time that it needed. Hello, Paris. Give it the love that it needed, and basically we moved on. And as well as that, traveling around the world as sort of a traveling DJ, if you like, I found that I was getting charged a lot of excess baggage fees when I bring my dub plates, and my dub plates in one hand and my records in other hands. And got my dog Lulu here, by the way, never mind. Yeah, so dub plates in one hand and records in the other hand, and basically I would get to the checkout, the check-in, and they would, oh shit, and they would say to me, you know, you've got excess baggage to pay of £200 odd. And like, obviously, if you're traveling on a budget, you know, small time DJ doing a thing, you don't want, the last thing you want is to be getting you know, excess baggage fees put on top of what you know, all your current expenses. So for me, Serato was the way forward, and you know, I've used it for a few years now and everything, and you know, I am a fan of Serato, but things do go wrong, and I don't like having to pull out wires before DJs and DJs before me. Vinyl DJs are becoming sort of a little bit more scarce, so at least most of the time you go there, the turntables are free and you can just like literally unplug it and put it in, but you've also got to find sort of CD inputs. It's dark in a rave, yeah, I could bring a torch, and you know, I've got around all these things in the past, but now I want to learn to use the CDJs a little bit better. There's lots of functions. I've had a look at it, and I can see the new CDJ1000, and this is not a branding deal or anything like that. The new CDJ1000 is looking pretty tasty, mate, and I think I am gonna I'm thinking about investing in one of those, because it gives you kind of like you know, insight into the Pioneer mixer with all the effects and stuff, because I still struggle to use that as well in terms of using the filters, the color buttons. The only way you can actually know how to use one of those is to have, you know, own it yourself. And I'm assuming, you know, you've got DJ Record Box and Pioneer, which is also looking quite tasty. Set up all your cue points, and I'm thinking about you know, making a little investment to have one in the home studio, and if that goes down well, then I might even just like use it for gigging. So that's kind of like the process we're in, and it being my birthday month coming up, I'm thinking about treating myself to one of those. So if you've got one, or you're thinking about getting one, comment down below and let me know what you think. Have you had a look at the new DJ Pioneer? and sorry, Pioneer DDJ controller. The only thing I can see on it that I think that might be you know, that they might have missed the boat on is the fact that they haven't put 2 USB ports at the top to make it really like the CDJs, because it would be good. Sometimes you've got your tunes on the USB, you know, your mate might come around, you might want to just plug them in at the top and just plug them in, and it would be pretty good if you could just literally just plug those in. Maybe somebody would make a mod for it, but I mean, you know, if you're paying like that sort of money for it, $1,000 odd for a CDJ, I don't think anybody you'd want anyone hacking it anytime soon. But maybe in the future, you know, you never know, someone might put that in. So let me know, guys, what you think of that, and comment down below. So guys, I'm also going to be finishing off the Fever in the Jungle, the Fever Project discs, and also making a pack of that for you guys to download. Obviously, clearly it's not 100% royalty free, because back then we used to get our samples from various sources and stuff, but you know, if you want to use it, it would be cool for you to download it. Also help me support this channel, which is quite expensive, quite time consuming, and you know, one day it may be all I will do, which will be cool, which will be really cool. You know, but I need lots of views and lots of shares for that, so you guys might be able to help me with that. And you know, comment and share, comment, do lots of comments, which will make YouTube think, hey, this video is worthy of me pushing up the search rankings. And also share it on social media as well, and then make, you know, help me to make the videos more popular. You know, post it in the forums as well, and it's open for discussion. Don't feel away if you kind of share my video on your website or anything like that. You know, I'll be happy for you to do that, because you'll be helping me in some way, shape or form. So guys, this Jerry thing for the Atari ST, I didn't really get very far of it. This thing is supposed to allow you to connect a traditional mouse to an Atari ST. Only issue with it was, I think that this blue cable that it came with was a bit iffy, because I bought a new Atari mouse from stfreaks.com, and that works straight off the bat, and it's actually supposed to be faster than the normal Atari. And I was able to also connect my Atari up to a regular monitor using the VGA cable, which allowed me to go into high-res mode to load up. So the next phase now is to load up my songs from there and show you it playing on the Atari. But the only issue is most of my song lists, I think, might be with DJ Equinox. So now I've got to the mission of chasing him up, trying to get him to bring over the discs. If not, I'll go and collect them somehow in the shape or form or the other, and hopefully get my hands on those discs and be able to show you guys some archives. Also guys, I can't push this thing enough. You know, Subpack is great. I mean, this is not an endorsement for them, or well, this is not a sales ad for them or nothing like that. They haven't paid me to do this or anything, but I just want to share this with you guys. This Subpack bass vest, you wear it on your back and it will give you a new dimension in sound. It's like standing in a club. I'm not joking. This is not some rumble pack for your back. It sounds like real bass. You put this on, I've been making my tunes on it. Really, this is a secret weapon. I shouldn't really even be sharing this here, because to me this sound, it just makes me write bass in a whole different way. Obviously you have to have ideas to write bass, but this it makes me just write more. It makes me more creative in terms of depth of sound. And you know, as I said, my family was upstairs sleeping and I was down here rumbling tunes out with my beeline thumping like I was in a club, and they didn't, none the wiser. Only when you came downstairs you heard going on this piece of equipment. So yeah, so I do highly recommend it. I'm sharing this with you guys once again, and hopefully these guys will send me some free gear, man. Subpack, if you're watching, Snooks, there you go, bruv. Also, you know, retouching on the Tango thing, you know, everywhere I go, people are talking about Tango. It's a really bad loss, and you know, it's so sad to hear that he's gone. And on that note, you know, people, you know, look after yourself, man. Heart attack is on the rise right now. The food we eat, processed foods, you know, there's a lot of crap in the foods we're eating. And now, me personally, you know, since Christmas, I've been a bit slack on the old train. I'm starting to look to get back in the gym, or at least worst case scenario, somehow run around the block once a day, or do some sort of exercise every day, peeps. You know, this is what I want to do. If you guys, you know, do what you want to do, but I want to do this, so I want to make sure that, you know, hopefully that I can live a little bit longer by doing jogging. People, you know, I need to take care of myself. I'm not, you know, I'm the same age as Tango, and you know, we lost Tenor Fly a couple of years ago, and you know, fingers crossed, man, I can be there for my kids and see my grandchildren when they do, you know, when the time comes. So yeah, guys, press ups. I'm going to be doing you know, taking up a bit more of an exercising regime to try and stay fit, and I hope this can inspire some people out there to look after themselves, man. A little bit of running, a little bit of exercise goes a long way. You see, one day you do a little bit of training, you'll feel the difference from day one, and it makes you feel good. When you wake up in the morning, your body will feel different, and you will start feeling less breathless all the time, less breaking out in sweats. So important. I'm not a personal trainer, but you know, I'm not a competitive trainer or nothing like that, but you know, I'm a dad and a normal guy. Loves a bit of cheesecake, loves a bit of cake, yeah, sucker for a bit of ice cream and cheesecake. But at the end of the day, you know what, if you're exercising, you're living well, and you know, you're trying to have a stressless life, you know, things can work out. That's all I've got for you for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care. God bless. Peace.